G'day folks, this is Sim. Welcome back to ARK Survival Evolved. It's been interesting. Not in game, but more so much with recording. Let's just grab these guys. And while we run down here and check out this loot crate, we'll have a bit of a chat. I've been a little unhappy with the performance that I've been getting in game from ARK when I've been recording. The frame rates haven't been really fantastic. Now you guys are following, yes, good. And I've played around quite a bit. I even went so far as to actually reboot the series and start recording again, which was really hard to do because I've got this lovely little pack to start me off, and it's been a good run so far. I haven't died yet, touch wood, but I've done a lot of playing around. I re-rendered the second episode and used a few little tricks there to get a slightly better frame rate. And I believe that I've nailed the settings to the point where I'm comfortable. The worst part is that the actual game itself is running quite smoothly for me. It's just that it seems to be choppy when I get to actually rendering. So we're just going to have to see how it pans out. Be careful down here. Come on guys, catch up. I need you close by if things get rough. Chances are pretty low, but occasionally you will get raptors down on the beach down here, and I'm still very, very soft and squishy, so we'll see how that all goes. What we might do while we have the opportunity is make sure that these are set to attack my target, and see how we go with this guy. One of the advantages with the Dilos is that they have a spit which slows down the enemy, and if they get him, then we've got a pretty good chance of taking him out. If they don't get the spit, then unfortunately not so good. Now if their levels were higher, I'd have them harvest his meat, but at the moment not really high enough to get the extra bonuses, so we'll do it ourselves. And we might do a quick check just to make sure that they are still all doing okay, and you can carry that meat to save it from going off. Alright, onwards. And yep, that beacon has touched down now because the glowy ball is gone from the top. So now it's counting down, and these guys are still going to be a little slow, and they have a habit of getting stuck on occasion. We will speed them up a bit, but they're not going to be able to keep up with me. Oh, and we've got a dolphin over there too. I'd be very, very tempted to try and tame that, even though I don't have the saddle for it. It's very useful to have, and that definitely looks like an ichthyosaurus. Look, let's just tell these guys to hang out here, and I'm not sure whether I'm going to have enough meat to do the job, but oh dear, that's over the other side of the bay. I'm not going to be getting there easily. Alright, now we do have to be careful because there's some deep water around here and there could be sharks. Less likely to be piranhas though. Let's just have a look at how much raw meat we actually have. I think I've only got the stuff that I put in this fellow, so that's about, it's always the last one you check, 10. That may not be enough. Is there something around here that we can take out? The pteranodon? Not a chance. It's going to take to the sky. Does look very much like whatever it was that was down here has moved on. I can't see it anywhere anymore, although that could be it over there, or that could also be a shark. The way it's moving, I don't think it is. In fact, if there are coal down here, that might just give us the last little bit of meat that we need to be able to take a chance. So while my oxygen is still pretty good, let's hope we don't run into any piranha. Okay, we got 5 more out of that, which is 15. And let's make sure we've got air. Let's see if we can take this fellow out, if we can catch it. Come on. This is where having higher quality oxygen helps, because it gives you that extra speed, and that's what we needed. So let's just come up where we're going to be faster. And let's get back down here, and let's see whether we can actually get lucky or not. We'll take all of that meat now. We have to throw it into slot 0 because the ichthyosauruses, the dolphins, you don't knock out to tame. You actually get their attention. Now that's definitely a dolphin. The question is, can I get its attention without attracting the attention of a shark? They're normally quite curious, so they will come up to you. We just got to watch out, because the water here is... Oh, there you are, you cheeky little beggar. Come close, level 40. Let me feed you. E. And let's move... Oop, let's get up, and before we drown, let's hope that it follows. They normally will. Just got to keep an eye. You see we've got a taming meter now, and we've got to wait until it's hungry again, which won't take too long, but let's make sure we're not drowning. And it shouldn't take long before it gets hungry again. Come on. Taking a little longer than normal, to be honest. Come on. Yeah, a lot not longer than normal for some strange reason. They're normally quite quick. Maybe it's because it's level 40. Come on. Come to me. Come on. Yes, no. Okay. Let's just get some oxygen back into us. And let's put that away. Okay. Something's not right. This is taking too long. It definitely should have... I mean, it almost seems like it's stuck. It's not moving at all. Ah, there we go. That was a very long time for that fella to actually get hungry again. Not sure what's going on there. Alright, well look, what I might do, because this is proving to be very... Oh no, now it's going quickly. I'm not sure. Maybe I had a lag spike. Maybe there was some other weirdness going on. But it certainly seems to be going a lot quicker now. And I'll just give it one more now. I'm hoping I've got enough meat. It's going to be touch and go. I might have to hunt some coal. But let's just have a quick look while we're here. If we go and have a look at our engrams, we've got the Phiomia saddle here, which is the pig saddle, so we don't actually need that. When we come to level 10, there are 2 saddles that we can get. That one there is actually the saddle for the ichthyosaur. So it's achievable fairly quickly in the game, which is why I want to take the advantage of this, because if I can get this one, And yeah, it's interested again, so let's give it some more. Yep. At least now it's moving around again. Let's move up towards our Dilos and hope that that decides to follow. They normally do. Yeah, here it comes. It's probably hungry now, which is why it's coming back. So yeah, we'll give it some more. And we'll head back up here quickly. And where is that dodo? There it is. Let's just, oop, wrong one. 4. Just make sure we've got a, oh, it's so much harder to do when you're in third person. Alright, let's get back down into the water again. And there you are. Come back, come on. I've got the food for you. I was only gone for a minute. If you don't feed them quickly enough, they will lose taming. So there we go. We're doing okay here. Let me do it. E, thank you. Let's see if we can just convince it to keep following a bit further by staying in the deeper water. That's better. I could almost go up onto the rocks here. Yeah, it's staying with me. This is probably going to work a little better. Okay, so we've got 15. And yes, I think we're going to have enough. Oh, and now it's come up. And they do that. Quite often they will come up into the shallows and just hang out with you. So I'm definitely going to cut out now because I'm feeling a little bit safer, and I'm sure you don't want to see me just feeding food to a dolphin. And what we will do is we'll be back shortly. Okay, so we're almost there now. It's going to be hungry again in just a second. We were close on the meat, but we had enough. And very shortly we're going to have our own ichthyosaurus. And of course, if you're from my era, you know perfectly well that a dolphin should be called Skippy. And so she is. So now we can't ride her, unfortunately, and she should follow us. Hopefully, if she hasn't gotten herself stuck, which they do have a tendency to do at times. Let's see if she comes over this way. Yeah, she's trying to turn now. If she is stuck, I might have to break that rock, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Let's just try that. Oh, I don't know whether I can actually break. Oh, there she goes. She's just gotten free. Okay, so she will follow us up the beach, and we haven't had anything drop down. Oh, it's very bright. Have I turned my bloom off? Yeah, it looks like I have. It's just very bright and glary. Let's grab everybody and let's head back up the beach, and hopefully she will follow. Come on, you can do it. We'll try not to drown the other fellas along the way. Oh, not sure whether she's following or not. Do I have to go out into deeper water? As I said, they do have a tendency sometimes to get stuck. I'm not sure quite what she's doing. So what I think I'll do is I'll get these guys back up. In fact, what I might do is just run these guys home so I don't have to worry about them, and come back for her. And I think I'll cut out so that we're not wasting any time, and we can get stuck into some other things. What is going on here? We've got another one up here, level 12, and this one has managed to get itself killed somehow. I'm not sure how. Let's quickly harvest the meat off it. Oh, careful you! I think I just attacked it by mistake. Let's see if we can feed it. It's another female, but quick, let's just see if we can get these guys up into the dry land before they drown or do something silly. I got the attack music then, so I have a feeling I might have hit it, but it seems to be okay. You guys all stay still. I've noticed this happen once before with them somehow managing to get themselves killed while they're up in the shallow water up here. And I thought I told you guys to stay still. Get over here. Come on, you lot. Come on. Before somebody drowns. Alright, let's try that again. You still not hungry? You're doing the same thing that the other one was doing. I obviously didn't hit it because, as you can see, there's no damage. The taming on this one should be quick. Oh, and there's a dilo up there as well. Oh, I'm taming things all over the place at the moment because I definitely want a bigger pack. We want probably half a dozen dilos, whatever you want to call them, simply because the more you've got, the more hits they get in and the greater the chance they've got of stun locking something. I'm going to have to watch this one as well, so I'm going to be doing all sorts of bits and pieces at the same time. Let's level you up. I want all of them to have around about 500 health to start, and we'll push the melee damage up a bit as well. Let's have a look at ourselves. Okay, so we've got a bit of work to do yet to be able to level up, but we're going to do well there by crafting. So this one's not going to be very high level, but again, don't want to waste the opportunity if we can. Alright, is there anything around here that I can get meat from? Because I want to come back and get that dillo over there. It hasn't moved, so I'm wondering if it's managed to get itself hooked on that tree. It feels really cheaty when they get themselves stuck, but it's hard not to take advantage of it. It's going to be a while before we can do anything with the flyers, but that's going to be a game changer when that happens. I really do think that dillo's stuck, which is going to make catching it quite easy. Alright, so look, I'll cut out again while I take care of this. In fact, what I might do is finish taming this one, run these guys back, and then we'll come back and we'll see what we can do about this one here. So again, I will see you short. Well, that was close. I was just crossing the water to bring these guys back, and I managed to run into a mega piranha, which I wasn't expecting up here. The dilos finished it off for me, but yeah, that could have gotten bad very quickly. I came very close to dying. Unfortunately, this particular dolphin also seems to be stuck, but we'll deal with that in a minute. I just wanted to let you guys know, simply because I came so close to dying. It would have been terrible to die off camera, but it looks like we're okay. So let's get these guys home. Let's get some food into me so that I can do some healing, and we'll come back for that drop and for also the dillo that's there. In fact, I can eat a whole bunch of berries, which I probably should do. And I'm hoping I don't waste too much time because that drop is there. You gonna get stuck? Thank you. Okay, that will give me the meat that I needed. Assuming that that dillo back there is not too high a level. So what we will do now is we'll just wait for these guys to catch up. And oh, you are there, I couldn't see you. Alright, we'll tell them to stay put here. And I'm gonna need a few rocks, because I don't think I've got quite enough to be able to put this one down. I don't know what level it is yet, so I'm hoping I do have enough meat. If not, we'll probably be able to kill a few more fish if we're careful. But let's just do a runner now, see if we can get up before that drop despawns. And cross our fingers that it's not another pig saddle. That poor little lag spike dilo is definitely stuck, so we may as well take advantage. Come on, let me get there before my stamina runs out. Come on. 40. Okay, we were okay. What have we got? Oh, this game. That's an apprentice blueprint. I mean, that's a pretty decent blueprint, but it's a pig saddle. I am not going to be riding the pigs. It's just not going to happen. Oh, only when I'm recording. Okay, now we've probably got a few too many stones. Let's get over here and put this one to sleep. Hope that it's a fairly decent level. Let's see how many shots it takes to go down. Only 3. No, it's not very high level if it only took 3 shots to go down. Let's have a look. Nice green one. Give it that. And what have we got? Level 18. Not too shabby. At least it'll be a quick tame. I don't have any narco berries on me though, so I hope it doesn't lose its torpor too quickly. Nah, this is going to be a very quick tame, so we'll be fine. Alright, okay. And I will cut out one more time. And there we go. That was a fairly quick tame. This fella I think we're going to call Envy. And looks like the dolphin's moved out into the middle of the water where I would have preferred to have it, although it may still be stuck on a stone. Let's get him up here. Join him up with the other pack. And I'm going to have to do some off-camera work. Mostly to see whether I can get that other... Why? Oh, of course it's not going to be able to follow me. It was stuck when I tamed it. As I was saying, yes, I'm going to have to do some off-camera work to see whether I can get that other dolphin down here, because I would prefer it's down here where it's a little closer, until I'm in a position where I can actually ride it. Let's grab some thatch. Come on. Now you should be right. Come on, mate. But I think it's probably a good time to call it an episode. It's been very productive. 2 dolphins, and another dillo, and of course another pig saddle, because trolly game is trolly. We'll move on to some other things in the next episode, hopefully with less hiccups. And we are probably going to need at least a couple more Dillos before I'm going to be happy to have a pack that I think can actually do a decentish job of protecting me against the smaller predators. So I might see if I can grab a couple of those off camera as well, and we'll get stuck into it next time. So I do hope you liked this episode. I, as always, look forward to seeing you all again in the next one. And until then, take care of each other, everybody, and ciao for now.